Well. It seems the new Prince of Persia game, The Lost Crown, has drastically undersold what Ubisoft was expecting, selling only around 300,000 copies, according to inside sources. While Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown had a pretty good critical reception, it seems that it did not fare very well commercially, something that may be disappointing for fans who are waiting for a possible sequel. And with a lot of developers losing their jobs recently, this is concerning news for those involved with its development. So what went wrong? Why didn't the game sell better? Well, I can think of a few reasons why. For one, it's very different from almost every single game in the Prince of Persia series, with the exception of the PSP version of Forgotten Sands released in 2009, which I think is a fantastic game. But that game wasn't a metroidvania like The Lost Crown, it was a platforming, puzzle-solving side-scroller. Combat was almost an afterthought, and attacking enemies and bosses was poorly implemented, but traversal and puzzle solving were at the forefront with the time powers, which I feel Prince of Persia should focus on. Here they went in the direction of a 2D Metroidvania for their first release in over a decade, when fans have been asking for an open world kind of modern take on the series. But the biggest difference of all, and one that's kind of a weird choice, is you don't play as the prince.
She went to oh, DD, oh, what it is? Oh, DD, what it is?
I know, right? You don't play as the prince in a series called Prince of Persia. Now, don't get smart with me and bring up Zelda, where you don't play as Zelda, or Halo, where you don't play as John Halo. This is different. You instead play as Sargon, a young member of a warrior clan named the Immortals. The premise of the game is essentially to rescue a kidnapped prince, Ghassan. Now, despite all of that, the game plays exceptionally well. You can jump, slide, air dash through platforming segments, which in combination with crisp controls, make every trap-filled section an exercise in quick reflexes and on-the-spot thinking. The time powers aren't as good or flashy as the previous games, but still done well enough here. And the combat is incredibly fun, with unique challenges and fantastic boss fights that reward pattern recognition and quick movement. The map is detailed and fun to explore and unlock new paths and shortcuts with new abilities. You can even take screenshots and pin them to the game's map so you can recognize and remember unsolved puzzles you come across. All in all, it is a very, very good Metroidvania. The problem is, one of my main reasons why it might have undersold, is this isn't what fans of Prince of Persia have been technically waiting for. This game sold to an entire different audience, Metroidvania lovers, not really Prince of Persia fans. Unfortunately, the low sales make it unlikely that The Lost Crown will get a sequel despite the very good reviews from critics. I also hope this doesn't cause any more problems for the Sand of Time Remake that has been delayed and is currently being completely redone by an entirely different studio within Ubisoft. That's the Prince of Persia game I want to see, personally, because I grew up with the 3D ones, not the original side-scrolling ones. But who knows, after the sales of Lost Crown, they might just scrap everything Prince of Persia altogether and just keep pumping out more and more Assassin's Creed games, sadly.